Hey, good morning. Nancy Moss here with Graham Magazine. Today I'm visiting with one of my favorite columnists for Graham Magazine, Ben Owens. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Nancy. Thanks for having me.
Hey, so nice to.
Doing well. I'm staying healthy and staying busy.
Ben, can you tell our viewers today what brought you to Graham and what was your journey?
Absolutely. So, I was introduced to cannabis in a very recreational format. It was illegal. I was in Missouri. I think there was a lot of rebellion that kind of fueled my desire to be involved with it. I also had not an aversion to, but I couldn't, necessarily drink as much as everyone else. Whereas I was able to smoke more than my fellow smokers. It was always a personal passion of mine, and I was in the advertising side of the industry after graduating from journalism school, and everyone had some sort of recreational pursuit in the ad industry, and it was very, common knowledge, very accepted. When I had the opportunity to move to Colorado, I kind of combined those old freshman year of college introductions of cannabis out on the trail, and thought, hey, it's scenic out here. Let's take cannabis outside. And that ended up leading to starting a business doing that. And in the process, my knowledge of the journalism world and my knowledge of marketing led me to really look into what the coverage was like for our industry. And it was good. It was fun for someone like myself who was very knowledgeable and enjoyed it recreationally. A lot of it made sense. As someone who didn't home grow until recently, it was either grow focused or it was, very heavily consumption focused. And while both of those have their place, there was definitely a void for professional coverage. There was a void for traditional journalism approaches to covering, research that was happening and legislative efforts that were changing and the evolving climate surrounding the industry. And so that drove me actually to the point where a news story locally prompted me to submit a piece to one of the other publications that I write with. And that's a more culture focused publication, but I have enjoyed writing very technical, very scientific pieces focused on the research surrounding cannabis. And Graham found a place there in that void that allowed me to have a voice to write those pieces, as well as to offer an alternative conversation that people can have that may not be familiar with the industry, that may not be familiar with the positive aspects that cannabis can have upon the body or upon life. Or they may be people who've been associated primarily with negative stigmas, either personally or from what's been portrayed in the media. And so being introduced to cannabis through that lens definitely changes the conversation and creates a more amicable way that we can kind of cross that barrier and expand our reach.
Ben, thanks so much for joining us today. We look forward to reading your columns coming up in our September issue. And thanks for being here today and for letting our viewers get to know you a little bit better. They'll look forward to seeing your articles in the next issue.
Absolutely.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Hi, Nancy Moss here.